There we go.
There we go. Okay, so welcome to Get Into Accounting with Xero with Elizabeth Haverfield from Lime Results. Today we're going to have a look at why choose cloud accounting. Spreadsheets are a very clunky way of adding up your finances, and desktop software can make life very difficult. That other purple colour isn't as easy and friendly to use as the blue coloured Xero. Xero works on a PC and an Apple device. It works on iPads, it works on mobile phones, it also works on Android phones as well. You need the internet, and also most businesses have a mobile app alongside as a desktop as well. What is cloud accounting? Data is stored in secured clouds by software companies. There's additional security, such as passwords and also with authentication methods. So for example, the Google Authenticator. Many of you with Apple devices would know that you have an Apple password. The software companies now use Google Authenticator to ensure that you have a top level of security for your data. The data can be accessed anywhere, anytime, by only those that are invited into the secured cloud environment. So what we do is we have an email address, we have a password, and we also have a Google Authenticator. And Xero also has their own level of security for their cloud environment as well. Who is Xero? Founded in 2006 in New Zealand, they've become an absolute leading accounting software provider in the US, the UK and Australia. Each year they have what's called the XeroCon, except in the year 2020. And at this conference we can have 5,000 people can come together from Asia at one destination, and we can learn all sorts of things Xero. They now have 1.3 million subscribers on the Xero platform, and that's adding 350K alone in just the last year. So it really is a driving force across Australia and New Zealand. What is the Xero mobile app? So the mobile device can have the power to invoice customers immediately with some online payment methods. Maybe you need to chase up an outstanding invoice which can be easily sent from your mobile device. And another great way is to check out on your customers' contact details and even access their Google Maps. We're going to take a moment to just have a look at a couple of quick short videos that come out of the Xero TV that help us constantly recap and learn about the Xero product, and in particular have a look at the mobile app. Go over to here. Let's have a look at what this gentleman's got to tell us about Xero.
Elizabeth, is there supposed to be sound?
Yes.
I've got no sound on my end. Does anyone else have sound?
No sound.
I have sound. Does anybody else have sound?
Not for me.
So I'll just play it again. Let me just double check here if that's turning the sound off. The sound was on. It's at its highest level. Let me just try a bit again. Oh, that's that's such a shame. I certainly have sound. I'll turn it right up to its absolute maximum. And what I'll do is I'll just go into a second screen and come back to this first one, refresh it, and we'll just see if we can listen to it again. Can you hear that, Tamara?
No, still can't hear it.
Okay, well, what I can do is organise for these videos to come to you after the presentation.
Yep.
And you can watch them. They're very short, 1 minute, sometimes they're 45-second videos, so that you can see them afterwards.
Yeah, sounds good.
Let me
Even if
take,
I was
yes?
going to say, even if you want to play them, Amanda had just chatted that there's no sounds for her either, but the video was explaining it very well. So even if you just want to run the video, so
Okay,
we might be able to get the gist of it and then send us the links or
sure.
whatever you like, and I can distribute those out to everyone.
Sure, we'll go on to the second one here. This is specifically about the mobile app. Okay, so what she was also doing in that presentation was showing you that she runs her business from the poolside for all the celebrities in America. She can send her invoices by a touch, and also the payments can get paid as quickly as sitting beside the pool. Let's move back into here, and we'll go just on to the next area, which is about the online customer payment. So Xero has many online partners like PayPal, Stripe, eWay, all sorts of different partners that connect with Xero to make life fast and easy. It means that the payments come into your Xero accounting file overnight, or maybe it takes 48 hours, depending on the payment method, and that can be applied to your open invoices. Xero Expenses, in the little video that I'm going to show you now, this is building on to what our female plumber was doing, taking a snap, taking a photograph of her expenses as they're happening. So expenses can be added to this accounting software using the mobile app to speed up the recording of your data. It can include the GST. So whether it's the business owner or whether it's an employee, they can be very quickly added using Apple and Android devices. Let's have one more quick look. Oops. Fantastic. And just one last little one I'm going to show you in here, if I can go back up here, is to the actual expenses. And I'll just, what I'd like to do also is just to show you that in Xero, they have what's called a dashboard. This is a trial version of the software. And this is what the main screen looks like. It tells you your bank account has got 28 transactions that need to be attended to. It also shows you that in the business area, this is where your sales overview can be, where all your invoices are. And it does look different to having your mobile app working when you are looking at it at the desktop. At the moment, we've got $16,000 that's overdue. So it shows you a list of all of those. Let me just move you guys over here and I could scroll down here. Here's all the different invoices that are outstanding to date. It's very friendly. You can sort them alphabetically by name. You can sort them by date. You can also sort them by amount and whether they've been emailed or sent to a customer. Just to open up one, this basket case, it shows you that you can have all your contact details in there, the date of the transaction, when it's due. You can have some branding, different brands, whether you've actually got some online payment facilities, which is PayPal. You can put in all the descriptions that you need, the quantity, the price, which account in your profit and loss you want it to go to, whether there's GST, and it totals it up there for you as well. Down the bottom is where you can receive a payment if you're doing it manually on the desktop, and also you can preview what the invoice is going to look like over there and scroll it down. It doesn't show you a lot of graphics. We can preview it through a PDF. Not going to happen while we're on Zoom. Sorry about that. Maybe if I go to this one here, show me that way. No, it won't either as well. Sorry about that, folks. If we email it, we can also print it. Not many people are printing invoices these days. They're really just using that email option. There's also lots of different reports that you can do within Xero. I'm going to show you a little video on that shortly. You can also set up payroll where you add the employees, you pay them, you put their leave in, and you're also compliant with single touch payroll. The contacts is where you set up all your customers and your suppliers. And then if we quickly come back to the dashboard, it shows you the main screen again. And scrolling down there, it can also give you a summary of all the invoices that are owed to you from your customers. And further down, if you put your bills in the system, all the bills that are aged out there. Let's just pop back into the PowerPoint and move down to the next slide. So one of the important things is we do our invoicing, we get paid, we then pay our bills, we need to reconcile to make sure that Xero matches the totals that are in our bank statement. So every accounting system needs to reconcile its data to ensure it matches to the bank statement. Not all bank statements are accurate. For example, Bendigo Bank, sometimes you can find at the end of the month, a transaction can move over to the next month. They just have a small delay. Or if you are importing or exporting, there can be delays with data coming across different banking businesses. Xero has a couple of great features like bank feeds and bank rules to make your life streamlined and consistent. So I'm just going to pop back into Xero, and I just want to show you what the bank feed actually means. This is what the blue button on the dashboard is showing you. On the left side, these transactions have been bank fed, have been copied from the bank statement into Xero because you've given it permission. And on the right side, it's trying to match to an existing invoice because that is a received payment that's come in, or it's trying to match to a bill that's in the system and you've paid it. You can also write little notes to your bookkeepers or accountants or to your colleagues. What was this invoice for? You can also create a manual transaction, and you can transfer the funds between different business accounts. So the left side is the data being sent from the bank statement, and the right side are your actions. What we can also do, if I just scroll down a little bit further, for example, Cooper Street Bakery, we can go onto the options and create a little bank rule. We go there frequently. It might be where we get our coffee and our morning tea from. We can set up a little rule to make this automatically process the data for you. Just put a little card in there called Cooper Street Bakery. We could even call it staff amenities if we wanted to. The account in our profit and loss that we're going to pop it to might be general expenses just for today. Could be staff amenities, could be a business meeting. We're giving the rule a name called the Cooper Street Bakery. And we'll save this transaction. So now if we scroll back down our list, we should see that a rule has been applied over here on the right side of the screen. And the next time it pops up, all we've simply got to do is go OK. Let's go back into our PowerPoint presentation and move on to our final topic today about reporting. Well, there are a lot of reports in Xero. Certainly, you can use the templated standard reports like the profit and loss, the balance sheet. There's all sorts of sales reports like aged receivables and just trying to identify the payments in and the sales out to a particular customer. There's some specialist reports that have been brought in for the JobKeeper program and the business activity statements to help you reduce your accounting costs and be able to lodge your business activity statements yourself. Also, you can customize reports and save them for future use. Let's just pop back over to our videos. I will try to show you one last video on reporting, and Finally today, I was just going to offer that I'm more than happy to help you set up a trial, help you do a little bit of practicing using Xero, and when and if there are any discounts on the subscriptions, we're more than happy to offer those to you as well, and plan your training and implementation to get Xero working for you as quickly as possible. Thanks for your time today. I am sorry that the sound wasn't coming through in those videos. Always helps if you can have a little test run beforehand, but I'll certainly make sure that those links, the hyperlinks of the videos from the Xero TV, are sent to you straight after our presentation today. More than happy to open up the session for any questions that you may have.
Thank you for that. That was really, really informative. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
I didn't have any specific questions, but I will go watch the videos as well. I did like how easy it looked. I have dabbled in Xero before, but I haven't actually taken the time to sit down and properly learn it. But overall, it looks like a really, really functional, great product.
It is. Look, I really do concur with what you've just said, Amanda. It's certainly not going to take the depth of invoicing in the travel industry on for you, but certainly with a startup business, it's going to be ideal that you can send invoices perhaps alongside travel agendas and a further outline, and it will certainly help you keep track of all of your expenses and produce those reports for you.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So we have an accounting system that we use through kind of our head office.
Yes.
So it wouldn't be so much for customer invoicing, but more so for, keeping track of all of my expenses. And I am looking to start up a second business as well, which would be quite small. So that would be really perfect for those.
Great. And look, I really can't stress enough, the more that we do on our mobiles these days, the more we feel like we're making good use of our time. And Xero really is quite simple to use on your mobile device, except the payroll section. But all the other parts of it, you really can do a significant amount of the features using your mobile devices.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Any questions from Kim? No, not there. And Chris has dropped off there. So I do apologise if Chris didn't get enough information on importing and exporting. I can certainly answer any other questions offline for him as well.
Beautiful. And just to what Amanda was saying as well, I know we use Xero at the Chamber and it is super easy. And yeah, I'm actually looking at implementing it for my second business, which is very similar to Amanda's. So very informative, and yeah, I'll probably be in touch with you myself after this. Anyway,
so sorry that the videos weren't working. They're short, they're sharp, they're friendly. I'll send those through to tomorrow, and no doubt you'll get them out to them pretty quickly.
Yep, perfect. All right, well, if no one's got any questions for Elizabeth, we'll close it off there. Thank you so much for hosting for us today.
Pleasure.
Xero certainly seems super easy, and as I said, I will get those emails and those links out to everyone within the next half an hour or so.
Thanks. Stay safe and keep warm, everyone.
Yes, most definitely, and we'll see you.
Thank you, Tamara.
No worries, and we'll hopefully see you at another event from the Chamber shortly.
Thank you. Take care.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.